All right. Well, I am so excited about this call. Thanks for being flexible. I know last week I did not realize that Kelly scheduled a call the same time we did. So I'm glad a lot of you got to hop on. And I actually ended up feeling really sick that night. So it kind of worked out better for me not to have the call, which I was sad to not see you. But I started to get really sick like 30 minutes before we were supposed to have the call. So I guess that was God's graciousness. Okay, so I have some really exciting things to share with you guys. Welcome to 2018. Happy New Year. A couple of things that I want to mention. Team Cup is coming up, and if you don't know what Team Cup is an opportunity for you to grow your business alongside fellow coaches. And it's fun because there are rewards and prizes and different things for you as you accomplish goals in the business. So it's a great way if you're like me and you're really motivated by prizes. It's great. Like, I really love incentives because they really keep me going. Team Cup registration goes through the 31st. I posted a thread on our team page for those of you that want to be a part of Team Cup. Comment below on there and we will get some teams set up. I'll also reach out to Kinsey and Team Fired Up to see if there's any pairings we can do there as well. So I know Katie and Vida, congrats on your new diamond status. That's so exciting. I need to check because with being on Team Cup, you can only have 2 diamonds per team. But it's lifetime diamonds. And I think in order to be a lifetime diamond, you have to hold your rank for 6 weeks. So I don't think you guys are considered lifetime yet. So I don't think it really matters at this point. So just keep that in mind when we pair up. So I was looking at the prizes for Team Cup and super fun prizes. The cool thing about, here it is, I'm pulling them up, is that this one is a Summit edition. So you have opportunities to win things for Summit, or, not just for Summit, but if you individually hit a Success Club 5 or above, you get a Team Beachbody umbrella, and then also a Team Cup ribbon at Coach Summit. So when you go to Summit, it's really cool because they give everybody name tags, and then there's like these little tags that go. Mine's not down here. I think it's up in my room. It looks like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks like this, but then it has like a bunch of ribbons going down, like it'll say your lifetime rank, and it'll different things you've accomplished, like Success Club 5, Legend, All-Star, all that kind of stuff. And so that when it says Team Cup ribbon, then you'll have a ribbon on there that says whatever it is that you accomplished. And then the team reward, if all 5 of your team members hit Success Club, you get a Team Beachbody coach shirt. You get to do an exclusive workout with the new workout that's going to be coming out at Summit, which we don't know what it is yet, which is awesome, you guys. The live workouts are incredible at Summit. You get a photo ops with the trainers, which I got to do my first year as a coach. So fun. And then Team Cup ribbon there as well. So, and then there's regional awards that you can read through, which are exciting as well. So I would highly encourage you to, it's fun to do this with someone else. So comment on that thread in Team Elevate and we'll get teams together. There's a Crock-Pot challenge going on in the new free group called Fit Girls Guide to Life. This group is meant to be a resource to you to help you be able to plug people in for free, to offer value to them. That's what we do as coaches. We offer value to people. And this is a way to kind of get people engaged without requiring anything of them. So feel free to advertise with that photo. It starts next week. It's just going to be 5 days of Crock-Pot recipes. What we're going to be doing, Kelly and Kinsey and I are going to be creating posts that take unhealthy Crock-Pot recipes and turn them into healthy ones, but still taste delicious. Like, for example, I made a split pea and ham soup yesterday that was so good. 21-day fix approved. So that's the kind of thing we're going to be sharing in there. So invite people to that. Feel free. If you're not a part of that group, Fit Girls Guide to Life, go ahead and I put it on the link earlier today. You can click on there and then I'll make sure you get added. Summit is coming up, so I would encourage you to make Summit if you can. It's an incredible, life-changing experience. I was so nervous going my first year, and now I just look forward to it every year. It's just amazing. Okay, now my exciting announcement that I was going to make last week that I'm excited to share with you. So Kelly Jimenez and I were success partners, and we have been working together for a long time trying to create challenge groups, and we're really trying to create groups now for coaches that would help you move your business forward outside of our team pages. So Team Hard Hitters and Team Elevate Empire are teaming up to create a really cool opportunity for you. It's going to be a group called Level Up. And so what this group is meant for is it's meant for coaches that want to take 2018 to the next level. It doesn't mean that if you're just a coach right now, not an emerald or anything, this group is intended to help you, go to your next goal. If you're a diamond coach, this group is intended to help you go to your next goal. It's just for wherever you are at. And so there are going to be, requirements in the group to fulfill, like turning in your activity tracker every week, which is only going to help you move your business forward because it's doing the basic activities to, create momentum in your business. And there's going to be rewards and prizes, and it's going to be a really fun way for us to basically just stay accountable. It's going to be a coach accountability group with requirements just to help you move forward. Now, it's not going to be like you didn't reach that, like see you later. It's not like that, but it's a way to help us encourage each other to level up, brainstorm ideas, and move your business forward. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to be talking about that. That's going to be starting February 1st. So if you want to be a part of that, message me, and we will make sure you get added to it. Okay, so I am really, really excited about this call for many, many, many reasons. But I wanted to briefly share with you my vision for this year and invite you to join me in that. So last year, okay, Vita, I will add you. Thank you. Last year was a hard year for me. It was a year of unexpected things, from my miscarriage to, then having this pregnancy and being sicker with this pregnancy, and then, just trying to manage life with all that was going on. And I was teaching outside of coaching and trying to be a mom, and it was just crazy. And at the end of the year, I look back on the year, and pretty much the majority of the goals that I set for 2017, I didn't meet them. I had to look at that and go, okay, I could use that as a disappointment, or I could use it as fuel for my fire in 2018. And when I thought about this business and I thought about why I love it, I thought about my challengers, and I thought about you guys. And you guys have no idea how much you encourage me on a daily basis to keep going, to keep helping people, because I see your hearts and I love your hearts, and just seeing you encourage and help others and seeing you guys become free, emotionally, physically, financially, it's just so encouraging for me. And so I just want to be very upfront with you this year. This year, I want us to be an elite team. That's what I want for our team. I want each and every one of you to get to reach your goals, whatever they may be. I want to help you reach them. If you haven't commented on the goal post in our team page from earlier this month, please go back and do that. It's not too late. Hold on. I think she just wants to talk instead of me. So please go back and do that, because I want to be able to help you wherever you're at reach your goals. So I want us to be an elite team. And what is an elite team? An elite team is a team that we work together to create a momentum that can't be stopped, that we're all reaching those individual goals. We're moving our businesses forward day by day, month by month, helping as many people as we possibly can. And then Beachbody rewards you for that. And elite teams get access to things early. They get opportunities that other teams don't get. And I really want that for us, because that means that we're reaching our goal of helping elevate others to be their healthiest selves inside and out. And it's also helping us reach our full potential for what we want for this business as well. So that's what I really want. I want you to think about that. And I want to know from you, not right now, but I want to know who I'm working with this year, who wants to move their business forward. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you have these huge giant, like, I want to be a 5-star diamond goal. Maybe that is your goal. That's awesome. But I want to know who I'm working with this year that wants to propel their business forward. And message me. Let me know what your goals are. Comment on that thread below. I want to help you get there. And whatever it is, whether it's big or small in your goals, let's do that together. That's what's going to make us an elite team, is working towards those goals step by step and creating attainable steps to get there. So that's really what I want for us. And I'm going to ask each of you a question, and I would love for you to answer at the end. So just be thinking about this, okay? So I want to hear at the very end, I want you to pick one goal, and I want it to be your one big, I can't believe I said that goal. And I want you to share that with us. Now, this doesn't have to be something crazy. This could be, I want to make $200 a month in Beachbody. Okay. It could be something simple as that, or it could be as big, and that might be big for you. Or it could be something as, I want to be a 5-star diamond at the end of this year with my own team. Okay. It could be that kind of a thing. But when you say your goal, okay, whatever it may be at the very end, I want you to use the words I am instead of I want to, not I want to. So I want you to say, I am, for me, I am going to be a part of an elite team. I am going to be a 5-star diamond. I am going, whatever it may be. I am going to make $200 a month by the end of this year. I am going to pay off my mortgage by the end of 2018. Whatever it may be, whatever your big scary goal is, whatever's big to you, we're going to share that at the end. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I want to just talk briefly about, I get messages all the time from people about how have I hit Success Club 28 months in a row. 26 of those have been in Success Club 10. And I get people messaging me all the time asking me, how do you do that? Okay, so I want to share that with you. And if you've heard some of these things before, I want to encourage you to hear them with fresh ears, okay? Because I've been reading this book. My personal development book right now is called The 5-Second Rule, and it's awesome. The chapters are short. She's an entertaining writer, and she's actually, if you hit Success Club 5 in January with Beachbody, you get to be a part of a webinar with her. Her name's Mel Robbins. She is talking about the power of having courage and ways to do that, everyday courage. And there's this quote in there that let me see if I can find it, that she says, and she was saying that courage is just a push. When you push yourself, you may not change the world, the laws, or spark a civil rights movement, but I can guarantee you'll change something equally as important. You're going to change yourself. There's only one you, and there will never be another one. That's your power. So before we head into me giving you my tips, I want you to remember that there's only one you. So your biggest tool in this business to hitting Success Club, helping people, and moving your business forward is you. Your story, your transformation, your willingness to share, your willingness to dig deep with people, your willingness to take the extra step to encourage people. That's what's going to be your biggest power, having the courage to do all that. Okay, but now here's some practical stuff. Okay, so there are 6 things I'm going to share with you of how to hit Success Club every month in 2018 and make 2018 count. Okay, number 1, plan your year now. Okay, plan your year now. What program are you going to be doing? What goals do you want to hit in the month of January, February, March, April? I use an Erin Condren planner. I just love her planners. And so I've already planned out my workouts for the next 5 months. The reason why I would normally just keep going, but I think after that at Summit, they're going to be releasing a new workout. So I'm kind of just going to wait and do whatever that workout is. And so I've also made my plan for, I want to sign this many coaches. My goal for this month is to make, a certain amount of money. My goal for this month is to encourage this many people in my challenge groups. I make those goals. So plan your year now. Don't just think about January. Think about January, February, March. I would encourage you to at least think through June what your goals are and make attainable steps for yourself to get there. So I'm just going to use myself, as an example. Last year, I had a goal to my first year. I'm going to start with my first year. My first year, I had a goal. I wanted to hit Emerald by the end of 30 days. So I made that my first goal. And then I wanted to hit Diamond within 6 months. So I made a plan to try to attempt to sign 2 coaches every single month until I hit Diamond. So I was just, every month I wrote out those goals, what I was going to do, and I made it happen. And it was so helpful to also have someone else to share that with. So if you don't have a success partner, I would love to help you get one, or you can share your goals with me so that I can help you do that. So that's number 1. Number 2, how do I hit Success Club every month? I do at least 4 programs start to finish every single year, at least. Okay. And so I think this is where a lot of coaches get hung up. I think that we as coaches, especially when we get down to kind of like where we want to be, like our maintenance weight or whatever, we don't do programs from start to finish. We don't, or else we do the program start to finish, but we don't do the eating plan, or we don't share our before and afters with people. And I have to tell you, how I've hit SC every single month is I hit SC after I post my transformation pictures, whether they're old or new. I get people reaching out all the time. This last time, in January, I posted, at the end of December, I posted my before picture, my after picture, and where I was at now, which is pretty much right back to where I was before. And I got so many people reaching out. I hit Success Club 20 in December, and those people filtered over into January. I'm at Success Club 8. And I swear, you guys, if you focus on your transformation and focus on that and do a program from start to finish and share with people, that is going to fuel your business like nothing else. And I know for a lot of us, that's scary. It's not easy for me to share my pictures. I literally cried so hard before I posted my before picture this time around, because I'm just gonna be honest with you, I was embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about where I'm at right now. Even though I just grew a beautiful human, it was hard for me to admit that like I got to where I'm at. But then I was like, I know that's silly. Like you guys sitting here, you're like, well, you just had a baby. But you know how we go through these internal thoughts. But what I have found is I prayed through it, I posted it, and I got so many women emailing me or messaging me, even if they didn't sign up, saying how encouraging it was to see someone who was real and sharing their journey. And then I thought, that's worth it. That's worth it to me, that people, because there are people out there that need that encouragement. So you are your best advocate. Do at least 4 programs start to finish this year and share about it. Number 3, schedule business hours and share that with people when you respond. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Schedule business hours and share that with people when you respond. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. My most effective times in the business are when I schedule my working hours. Okay, I don't just try to fit it in. Right now, I'm kind of at a point where I'm having to fit it in because it's, I'm trying to figure out my schedule. I just started getting up again at 5, but like this morning, it didn't happen because I had a fussy baby I was holding and trying to get back to sleep from 5 until 6:30. And so, but I have found that if I can have focused time to sit down and work through my power hour, it really makes a huge difference. Now, when I say share that with people when you respond, what I'm meaning is I have found that sometimes I don't respond to people right away. I wait a little bit to respond. And then I say to them, hey, sorry, I'm just sitting down to do my business hours. And I share them because then they take you more seriously because they realize that what you're doing is actually a business. It's even though it's your passion, and it helps people know that you do have boundaries and healthy boundaries too. And I think that really helps with Success Club. I think that helps with Success Club too, because then people realize, oh, this isn't just like some girl who's just trying to run, do something like make a bunch of money. It's someone who really has a passion about what they're doing. It's a business for them, but it's also a passion. So I would encourage you to just share that with people. That's often how I respond and say, oh, hey, life has been so busy with Rhea. I'm sorry it's taken me a little bit to get back to you. But now I'm sitting down to, in my set hours to get back to people. And I'm just so excited to chat with you about this. So I do that a lot with people. And I get really good responses from that. Number 4, follow up. Okay. The fortune is in the follow-up. So, I shared this story in a video not too long ago, but there was a girl who I wrote down my very first couple months of coaching who I wanted to be on my dream team, like someone that I was like, oh my gosh, you'd be an amazing coach. She's just awesome. And I really wanted to try to get her in my groups because she loves fitness and I knew she'd love Beachbody programs. And that was almost 2.5 years ago. And we've talked multiple times and she's never been interested. And I just have had to let it go. But just, last month she signed up in my groups because I followed up with her. And every time it was never a pressure thing, just saying, hey, I was thinking about you. Just, I love all of your posts and I love how active you are. And if you ever want the accountability, let me know. We'll stay accountable every single month. And this last time she reached out to me and said, hey, I'm ready. And I followed up with her maybe a couple months before that and it was a hard no. And then she came back to me. So the fortune is in following up with people, even if it's people that don't seem like they're interested at all. It's going back, tracking that somehow. I am not a computer tracker. I'm a paper and pen tracker, which sometimes gets me in trouble because then I lose the papers. But I'm working on keeping it all in one location. But I oftentimes go back through my messenger and look back months back, and I respond to people. And just check in and say, hey, I was thinking about you. How are you doing? And usually I do that before I'm trying to make a post about my challenge group, so that maybe it'll show up in their newsfeed too, just to encourage people and reach out. So the 410 is in the follow-up. Number 5. Okay. I think one great way to hit Success Club is to be your own best challenger. Okay. And by that, I mean to show up and be real in your challenge groups. And I let a lot of people in my challenge groups in that, they only buy their initial challenge pack from me, and then they never purchase anything else. That's fine with me. And what ends up happening is, now that Beachbody's changed the rule on Success Club, where if it's a new order within every 6 months, then it counts for Success Club points. This last month, I got probably like 6 or 7, in December, I got between December and January, I probably got 6 to 8 points by people who were my challengers, who I just reached out and said, hey, if you're ever interested in, getting back on Shakeology or trying On Demand, some of them hadn't even gotten On Demand. I said, just let me know. There's a great deal going on right now. And I said, no pressure. I just wanted to let you know. And they responded to that. And so if you continue to show up in your challenge groups every single day, being your own best challenger, showing up with your workouts, your nutrition, and encouraging people, and people know they can count on you, people are going to come back to you. So that will help you make 2018 great and also hit Success Club. Number 6. Now this is really, really important. If you want to hit Success Club and you want to make 2018 count, you've got to make Success Club as non-negotiable as your everyday workout. Okay? And by that, you could replace that with whatever at the end. Make Success Club as negotiable as blank, whatever it may be. But I have never ever thought about my month and thought, we'll see if I hit Success Club this month. Every month, even on the month of October, I didn't think I was going to hit it. I literally hit Success Club at the very, I think it was the last day. I think it was on October 31st. I hit Success Club. I even up to that point, I was like, it's a non-negotiable. I have to do this. I have to figure this out. And, made it work to the end. So that has been my biggest key, is just making it a non-negotiable and working towards it to make it happen. And, at the end of October, I was like, okay, God, this is in your hands. If it happens, it does. And if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But I pushed until the very last minute to make it happen and help as many people as I can. And I wasn't even thinking about Success Club necessarily. I was just thinking about who can I help? Who can I help? And that helps to keep me in the right mindset, not thinking about numbers, but just thinking about who can I help? So those are my 6 tips for that. And does anybody have any questions about that part? I know I was just kind of throwing all that out there. If you need good tips on how to do your power hour, in the pinned post of our team page, there's a power hour to-do list that you can work through to give you ideas to work through on your power hour. It's always there. Okay, so before we talk about our big goals, what is going on? Sorry. I hope you guys are excited about 80-Day Obsession as I am. I am having serious FOMO, fear of missing out, because I wish I was doing it right now. I know Corey's doing it right now, and Beta's doing it right now. Katie, you're working up to doing it, right, with your groups. I don't know, Karen, I don't know what you're doing right now. But it is so exciting. We haven't had a program launch like this in a long time. So I want to encourage you with 80-Day Obsession. If you're currently doing it, I want to encourage you to show up and share about it every day with people, because people are going to start anticipating that. Say, okay, day 1, talk about that. And then when you get, talk about your days. And then when you get to phase 1, phase 2, talk about how phase 2 is different and include people in on your journey. So you can create a sense of anticipation with people that they want to see your posts. And I know you might only get a couple likes on it or no likes, whatever it may be, but I can guarantee people want to watch you on your journey. So I want to encourage you to share every day and keep people involved. Explain how you feel, changes you're seeing, what you're doing for your diet, how it's been hard. People want to hear that too. They want to hear that it's not all roses, because it is hard. I saw a coach who's on Team Hard Hitters who made a post. it was either yesterday or today with a picture of her bands, and she talked about how she cried through the whole workout because it's been like such a hard month for her, and this was hard, and she cried and cried and cried, and she got such a great response from that because people were saying she just saw she's a real person, and people want to see that she's real on her journey, and that has nothing to do with Earning Success Club. That's just being real and being genuine about where we're at. So if you have not done 80-day obsession, like I have not, because I'm not. I don't think my abs are ready for it at all. My lead up to it, I start talking about it, and I'm going to start talking about it a lot because I'm going to be starting with my groups in March. And I'm working through, I know Katie's doing the same thing, working through a series of workouts to lead up to that. And so I'm going to talk about 80-day obsession and create anticipation for it. So I want to encourage you to do that too. So that's kind of what I wanted to share on this call tonight. And I'm really excited. We're going to have a guest speaker on next month's call, which I'm super excited about, but it's a secret. I can't tell you yet. And I want to hear from you what your big goal is. Your big, I can't believe I said that goal. Okay. And instead of saying, just as a reminder, I want you to say, I am going to do this. So I'll start just to get us started. And then, I just looking at Karen. So we're going to start with Karen. So I am going to be on an elite team. I am going to be a 5-star diamond by the end of this year. So that's my, I could say a lot more, but that's my I am big scary goal. So Karen, your turn.
Okay, I want to preface my goal a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I have found doing this is that I really have to do it how it's working for me, which is not exactly how everybody else does it.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I think part of it is because I'm not a very business-oriented person. Like that's like the scariest thing in my entire life. But I am a very people-oriented person.
Yeah.
And so I've had to really focus on just the people, because if I start focusing on, I want to get successful, I want to do this, I get completely overwhelmed and I just stop doing everything.
Yeah.
So what my big goal would be is my goal is just to get more people. I would say really my peer group. I just turned 57 yesterday.
Yay, happy birthday.
Thank you. So I think my big goal is just, I have friends and people I know out there that could so desperately use this, that are super overweight, that are in depression, that kind of thing, that are in my peer group and in my age group. And so what I really want to do is just kind of I let the business part come as it comes, but really focus on them as people and getting them involved, even if all they do is get involved in the freebies that we have, the clean week, the yoga retreat, and just make that my focus. And then however the chips fall, with Success Club and all of that, then it'll just happen.
Yeah. No, that's great. And I think, that's what those things that I shared about how to hit Success Club, the Success Club will fall naturally if you just do those things. Do you know what I mean? And you care about people, and you plan your year, and you share your progress. That's going to bring the right people into your path. So that's right. I think that's great, and that's perfect for you. And I'm really excited for you. And I think that you're right. I think that what you were saying, there are a lot of people in your age group and in your peer group that need this, and so I think that's a great goal, and that's perfect for you. And I'm excited for you. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I need to be more consistent. That was the one that I wrote down the other day. And that's just, because I get really gung-ho and I go for like a week or two and then I get lazy. So I just need to keep that up and be more consistent with it.
Yeah, I can relate to that. That's awesome. Beta, I'm looking at you next. She's muted.
There I am. I'm unmuted now. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. There's so many. There's so many. I would love to.
I am.
Okay. I am a 5-star diamond. and I have a savings account that has money set aside for my house so that I can live in my house.
I love that. That's awesome. I love that. Sorry, hand off. I love that, Vita. I know you can totally do it. I'm excited for you about that house part too.
Yay.
That's been highly anticipated for a long time. So
Yes. Very long time.
awesome. I love that. I know it's scary to say out loud, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's good. It's good because once you say it out loud, then it's been heard and God heard it. And yep,
That's right. That's right.
going for it.
Let's see. I'm looking at Katie next. Or Margo, whoever you are.
Margo. Okay, so I am a 5-star diamond, and I will set aside my Beachbody money to pay off our, I think I put this on the page today because I just was like really excited about it. But we really just have like we have like a car payment, and we have just like a small credit card. But if I could pay that off, and we could get rid of that, and basically our only debt would be our mortgage. So then that would be my next like step for 2019 to work on that. So those are my 2 huge goals, and they are a little scary to say out loud. But I mean, if I don't shoot for big stuff, then I'm just gonna hit little tiny stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know you can do that, and I think that's exciting to have a family-oriented goal in there. You know what I mean? I think that's really exciting, and even like I'm sure you probably share that with your hubby too, or maybe if you haven't yet,
No, I did. Yeah.
Then it creates excitement for them too to be involved in your goals. That's exciting.
Yep.
That's awesome. Corey. Oh, sleeping baby here. Okay. That's okay. I'm going to be consistent with the business. Perfect. That's awesome. And I know you're jumping back in after baby, which is awesome. I'm so excited to see you on here. And I think like what Karen was saying, consistency, I think that's a great goal, and I think that is awesome. So let me know how I can help you with that too, because I want to be able to support you with that. So I'm not going to mess with the sleeping baby.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to share something with you guys at the end, and I don't share this with you I just made a post about this right before the call, but I don't share this with you to brag at all, but I just want to share with you what's possible in this business. I am not a 6-figure earner with Beachbody, and I am not, I don't make thousands and thousands of dollars every single month with Beachbody. I do it because I love it. And if I am financially driven with this, because it does help our family financially. But I just want to share with you the consistency, because a lot of you talked about things, consistency, or, your goal has to do with being consistent too. Like reaching those star diamond goals is going to have to do with consistency. And I've had hard months, but I've never stopped. And I was so excited this last week. My last week paycheck was the biggest paycheck I've had with Beachbody. And it wasn't from necessarily like my Success Club points that I got that week, because I'm only at Success Club 8. Okay. And some of those came they'll come for this next week, get paid for that. But I have been consistent. I have been sharing it over the last year with subscriptions, with sharing with people consistently over time. I'm just talking from an income standpoint. Last year, in January, I had a bunch of renewals come through too. My paycheck with Beachbody this last week alone paid for our entire mortgage for the month plus some. And the only reason why I share that with you is because I didn't there are times last year when I lost that. I was like, this isn't really paying off. I feel like my hard work is not paying off. Why is Beachbody On Demand a great option? I feel like, it's not a great, it's great for people, but how is it going to benefit coaches? And now I'm seeing the benefit of it and being consistent and continuing to share on the financial side. I know the benefits personally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically, what Beachbody has done for me. But to see the income come in to help us in a month that has been, really hard for us in terms of we just got our bill for the baby, and that's, oh my gosh. So I don't share that with you to brag to you, but I know my paycheck coming up this next week is another very large paycheck for what I've normally gotten. And it's all because of subscriptions last year and continuing to be consistent this year. And that's only going to build. So Beachbody On Demand, I know a lot of us have been like, how is this going to pay off in the long run? It's going to pay off because it's a great option for people to continue on in their fitness and have access to amazing programs and continue renewing it year after year and work out in their own homes or at the gym or wherever they want to go. And then allow coaches to have the renewals every single year that you basically don't have to do anything for, except for continue to reach out and invite people to your challenge groups. And half of those people, they don't want to be a part of it. They just want to continue on with the subscription. So anyways, just from the financial side, it is very beneficial. And I just wanted to share that with you, not to brag at all, because that's not my nature, but to share that with you that it is possible to create financial income in this business slowly and surely. So anyways, I'm so glad that you guys all jumped on this call, and I am here for you. I'm excited about 2018, and I want to open my message box up to you. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Yes, I'm busy, but we're all busy, and it's my joy and my passion to help you guys get to your goals. So I'm thankful for all of you. If it's okay with you guys, can I pray for us before we close?
Absolutely.
Lord, I just want to thank you so much for bringing us all together through Beachbody, and I thank you for your grace upon our lives, and I thank you for what you've done for us, Lord, most of all. And I just want to pray over Corey, I want to pray over Katie, I want to pray over Beta, I want to pray over Karen, I want to pray over everyone else who's not on this call. Lord, I pray that this would be a year, God, that you would use us to be your hands and feet in the fitness business, to bring people closer to you, Lord, to provide freedom for people. And Lord, I pray is that people find freedom physically and emotionally through this, Lord, that you would have your hand in our lives and in our team and in our business to create freedom spiritually for people too, Lord, as you would allow it. And Lord, I pray that we would just be your tools and your vessel. And I want to pray favor over everybody's business. Father, I pray that you would use us, God, like I said, for your glory, not for our own. And I just pray that you'd be with each and every one of these ladies and bless them and their families. Lord, I pray that you would give them encouragement and joy, Lord, as they live day to day, God. And I pray that as we create discipline in our own lives of doing our workout and whatever eating program we're doing, God, I pray that we would also, Lord, remember, Lord, that you're in that with us, Father, and that you love us each so much, God, and you love those that are in our groups and that you have for us to encourage this year. Thank you, Lord, for this team. I thank you for what you're going to do this year, and we thank you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, ladies, I hope you have a really, really great night, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you, Margo.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.